My man Bo Burnham.
Daddy Bo.
I f***ing love Bo Burnham.
Daddy gave us some content.
Contact, hey.
Just the composition is f***ing gorgeous to look at.
It's catchy. I'm remembering how I was during quarantina. Very accurate.
To me, that song was just so, is this real? Oh, it's just this again. And then I wake up with my daughter, just kidding, I don't have a kid. Just, you know, I mean, there's just so much back and forth of confusion. Talking about the confusion in life, you know what I mean, of what was happening at that time.
Disassociation. Lovely, lovely thing. I do it all the time.
He doesn't want to be in the press. I mean, do any of us?
Put the camera lower. I need to stop.
It looks like the YouTube thing.
Why do I wear jeans?
This is gonna be a tough one tonight.
Don't watch the news.
I think it's just more like addressing how stupid things are and like how we just kind of accept it as like normal.
So if you're tired of the bullshit, the politics, the constant arguing, buy some jeans. And find out why jeans are jeans.
That was just soft porn, bro.
That part set me into orbit where he found out his teeth were different color. Like they didn't glow.
I had to Google stuff, you know.
I get a lot of questions from young people. They'll say, how can
He's
I
so
create
good.
content
So my
that
house looks
will
like too.
cut through the noise? And I tell them, be yourself. And if that doesn't work, then be somebody else. Who you are
You may
on a
suck.
fundamental, sort of unchangeable level may just be uninteresting. So if you're that, be somebody else for sure.
Right.
And then if that doesn't work, then go like this.
Is it working?
The fake ads were so funny. Like the cliches from all like the things for like advertising masculine things.
You're watching a video about like mental health and then you get like a BetterHelp ad or something like that.
It's like so arbitrary.
And that's why I have an ad blocker, ladies and gentlemen.
How is the best case scenario Joe Biden? They're really gonna make me vote for Joe Biden. How is the best case scenario Joe?
It's so true.
So good. God, Jesus, that song is stuck in my head. It lives. It lives. It festers. It's a parasitic.
There's a lot of like truth in what he's saying, you know? Even though it is coming off as a joke, but not a joke.
Hey man, a lot of people didn't like Joe Biden. He wasn't my first choice either.
How is the best case scenario Joe Biden? How?
How did we get to the point where we either drink bleach or we drink a margarita that's been in the sun for 2 days?
What is up? Welcome back to another episode of the podcast.
This one really
I am
got
your
me.
host, Bo Burnham, joined in studio, as always, by my co-host, Bo Burnham. What up? And we are two comedians who are talking no filter, not giving a what anybody thinks, and not apologizing for it. PC culture, man, it's exhausting,
Right.
bro. And out of control.
exhausting.
It's gotten to the
I saw a
point.
lot of people talking about how this is literally Joe Rogan's podcast.
This is literally what podcasts are.
You can't say anything.
No,
literally, you cannot
100%.
say anything.
Literally.
I mean, I will try to say something right now.
Yeah.
Watch. Yeah, and he is trying. And it's unbelievable. It's not
We're
that serious.
joking
And
around,
also,
all right?
we as comedians are philosophers.
Yes,
all right? Lenny
dude.
Bruce, Richard Pryor. We hold up a mirror, history-changing.
This episode is sponsored by Man Stuff Dick Spray. Does your junk go skunk? I'm losing my mind.
cultural figures, and you need to recognize that, all right? Comedy is an art form.
Yeah, of course
right?
it is. We're artists.
It's an art form, and it's important because it's one of the only art forms that is not gay. No, well, no, we can't say that. But
Right, but
yeah, gay.
Happy Pride Month!
Because in high school, that was like that was a term that everybody used, but really you could just say lame or that sucks or whatever. And I just love it. It's only if there were another word we could use.
But
Yeah,
not now. They're going to come after us,
Yeah,
right?
oh,
We're going to get
right.
canceled for saying this.
You
We're not being
homophobes.
homophobic.
No, it's
we say that.
it's gay is
If
just
there was
means
another word
gay.
that meant gay that wasn't gay, we'd use that.
would.
But there is
Only if there were another word we could
Yeah,
use.
But yeah, so it's really just a war on comedy.
This is what they sound like.
Obviously, this is making fun of like, some people think it's Joe Rogan. I think it's just more of like dude bro podcast, like Barstool and whatnot. Like I think it's much bigger than just Joe Rogan.
It's so funny because both sides are dead on right. Do we have a cancel culture? Yes-ish. I think that people are getting called out way too fucking easy. I mean, lighten the up. I think we've watered everything down so much that people are like, well, we ain't taking any of it serious. But I love that because it's just everything he's doing was so dead on.
This is haunting.
Zuckerberg and Gates and Buffett, amateurs can
King suck it up their wives, drink their blood. Come on, Jeff, get him.
I just love hearing the pounding of the keyboard without actually hearing the music.
180 billion different reasons why I'm going with Jeff.
Wait, that part slaps. That's not a part of it.
Jeffrey Bezos.
How did he write the perfect like 50s love song? Right? Teen love about Jeff Bezos.
Jeffrey Bezos probably took those songs as unironically positive. Is that album on Amazon for purchase?
Hello, everybody, and welcome to The Dump, your online resource for all things in the world of pop culture and entertainment. Today, we are absolutely thrilled to be joined by the creative team behind Inside. Gentlemen, thank you for joining me. Thanks for having us. What attracted you to this project? Well, there have been a lot of discussions in our industry
This part.
about the need to diversify both those in front of the camera and those behind the camera. And frankly, I'm looking out at this group and I'm not seeing a single woman or person of color. And I wonder if anyone wants to address that.
Canceled!
I feel like this is just more of a parody of like bad journalism.
I'll take this one, yeah. So, first of all, thank you for asking this question. If you hadn't asked this question, I was gonna ask you to ask this question because it's so important, so thank you. Unfortunately, there are systems of power in place that need to be dismantled. We could and would and should have done better. And we am and have and shall continue to have done and did and do. Our doing isn't done and our dunning isn't did. Okay, so know that.
That was meta.
It's well said, really well said. What's next for you guys? A vacation.
That was so scary. A vacation.
Just the satire of just the question.
So many words, so little things said.
The reason that's so funny is that is our society. When you're asking a bunch of white people about diversity, that to me is the drippings of the meta comedy in this.
Doing anything?
I love this, to see the process, it's just fun.
Just looking cool. Stupid.
I love how you can see him. Yeah, like he's just like being like a 5-year-old with his equipment. It feels like.
Healing the world with
I really love watching processes.
Or is it just a white woman?
I'm done being sad.
This was so cool.
Going crazy, maybe not. Swore I had a
Oh, this part was actually really good though.
all the time.
Oh my God, look at that.
Actually, the eyes are kind of hot.
You'd say the ocean's rising, then the garden
say the whole world's ending, but it already did. Yeah, this is so good! He put so much effort into this, and I'm honestly so impressed.
Man, talk about what an inside look into the making of Inside.
This one felt far more personal. Because like when you look at it, you're like, oh yeah, it probably took him a few months, but not like almost a year to do this. Day in, day out, this is what he was doing.
I like seeing how humanizing it is. Obviously, this was already such a humanizing thing to watch, but just to see that like, he's so talented, but he still was having such a rough time putting this together.
But it's very encouraging, I feel like, for people who like also would like to do what he does, just because it's like, it shows that this is not an easy process. Like there's a lot of like trial and error, and I feel like that isn't said enough.
He knew what he wanted, but then you just see this process of closing this gap, right? And he starts getting there and getting there and getting there. And that is just absolutely amazing. And I'm so glad that he released these kind of cuts and edits and things like that, because we do get to see him closing that gap right in front of our eyes. I just think it's incredible.
That's what my room looks like.
When I was 16
Except messier.
years old, I started posting videos on YouTube.
Man's an OG
I posted
YouTuber.
videos of me performing songs that I thought were funny, that I had written. And I performed these songs in my...
Like he always undercuts his like serious commentary with some stupid shit like this.
Fall sale. I would click on
In
it.
hindsight, it just seems absolutely insane and invasive and strange. Soon after I posted my first couple of videos, they went viral.
And then what happened?
Basically, within a year of that, I started to perform comedy professionally. And I continued doing that.
He really
Until
skyrocketed.
the age of 25.
So fast.
When I stopped. There's a lot of material that I'm just really embarrassed by.
Yeah, when you're 17, come on now.
But I also know that if I...
Oh my God, did I just Minecraft?
There's stuff that I'm embarrassed by, and it's like, oh my God, did I just Minecraft pineapple?
They don't have pineapple in Minecraft.
didn't have that early material, I wouldn't be where I am today. Or where I was before I locked myself in this room and lost my mind.
Very sad stuff being brought up.
I relate, because he's the one people go to for laughs, and he's fun, but my God, he's hurting. This is his escape, but it's also his prison. God, that was so dramatic.
His apology with like, you know, what he said online and then like also the problematic song, like it just feels more like he's not trying to be sad and victimize himself. He's just admitting that he f***ed up.
Oh yeah.
Marvel! Oh, Inside. Wait, I mixed it up again, sorry.
This is pretty good too. It's a little MCU fake intro.
Hello,
Hey.
I'm Burnham, president of Inside Studios and adult man in a baseball hat.
Yeah, the Kevin Feige
Tonight,
bit, yep.
I am absolutely thrilled to announce our biggest endeavor yet.
Beautiful.
The Inside Cinematic Universe. Oh God. The ICU will be an interconnected series of films further exploring the beloved characters and themes established by Inside, the film you are currently watching.
I know he's joking, but I want it. Please, daddy content.
I think this one should have made it, personally speaking, because the 40 and 2030, that was so f***ing good. That's so good.
Chicken.
The chicken wakes up like
This
she
is so
does
good.
every morning to the sounds of her husband's
He has such a nice voice, too.
screams. Sat in the dark on the eggs she is warming. She closes her eyes and dreams of walking to
Amen.
Memphis, becoming a dentist, anything but this. I mean, she likes her life as a mother and wife, but is that all she is? She stares out the window.
This one is so like oddly sad.
There's just one thing. The chicken chicken must first cross the road.
And then, of course, it turns out, why did the chicken cross the road?
God, that is up for interpretation. There is so much. It could just be like a funny little song about the joke, how did the chicken cross the road, in a very dramatic, beautiful ballad. Or it could be about suicide.
I think Inside has a very strong undertone of like depression and just like isolation and whatnot. And he kind of has like a lot of those inserts of him just looking very unhappy.
Because everything he's talking about is like true. He just put it into a chicken. And then it's like, but first the chicken's got to cross the road, and we go, oh, ha, ha, ha. And what that's saying is like, but first you have to take a step. Right? So it's kind of like, ha, 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 oh.
Don't know
Bye, guys.
what's happening.